about how it feels here to open the season up with a win over Pentwater.
Yeah, Pentwater beat us last year. They're really well coached. Ashley does a great job, and we really respect them. And last year, they really kind of pushed us around and really bothered us with their pressure and their physicality. And so, we played better than I had hoped for, and we matched their physicality with some of our big kids that we didn't have last year. We've got some real size, if you saw that out there. And give our kids credit. They've been really battling since November 15th, and a lot of them played all summer and fall. So these kids want to be successful. They're working hard, and they want to kind of leave their mark here at Calvary. Last year was the first winning season in 10 years for the boys team, and this year's team would like to see what more they can accomplish.
So talk about 14 for Pentwater. Eisenlohr there in the first quarter kind of led him in scoring and kept the game close. What kind of adjustments did you guys make to slow him down and pull away there? And I think you guys only gave up less than 15 in the second half.
Yeah, number 14 is a great player. He did a lot of basketball basics with Jim McGannon, just like our kids do. So we knew he was going to be a tough out to guard him. But there's book smart and then there's street smart. And we got a lot of book smart kids here. But when the kid makes his second or third three-pointer, at some point when are you going to say, okay, we better stop this kid and see what the rest of the guys do? And we just didn't have that. So at halftime, that was we brought that up.
Talk about the way your son played. 27 points leading you guys to this win, only as a freshman, but it's his second year on varsity. Just talk about what you're expecting out of him going forward.
Yeah, Bradley, like a few of our other guys, worked really, really hard this summer. Raised their bench press, squats, and then just a ton of basketball. And he wants to be a great basketball player. So, I didn't know he had 27, but 27 and 3/4 of play is pretty good. And we're proud of him. But basketball's the kind of game where my second best player at Urbana, back when I coached a long time ago at Urbana, blew her knee out, and there's nothing you can do about it. So we pray every day for no injuries. That's all you can do. All of our kids, make sure you're taking care of it in the classroom. Give God the credit and the glory for just letting us come out here and compete. And I think Bradley has that same attitude. He's just thankful to be able to play. And let's not forget, last year, we got postponed like 4 or 5 times by Whitmer, and this is just such a blessing to be able to play. And I'll tell you this, we've got some great coaches. If you saw on the bench, we're like a college team with all of our coaches. And Jim Warren, coach of the year multiple times as the head coach of varsity teams. And Dan Hamilton's been my assistant for 15 years. I don't know if you saw Steve Herbert there on the bench. One of the best players to ever play here, college basketball player from Muskegon. Played here at Fruitport Calvary back in 2002. So everybody's all in. And we're just happy to be able to play. And you should come to one of our practices. It's pretty intense and it's a lot of fun.
So my next question actually had to do with something you touched on a little bit. Talk about after, even though last year was your first year, just talk about, does this year feel more like your first year because of all the weird things going on last year with COVID and, just getting this full off season and this sense of normalcy back?
Yeah, I don't choose to look at it that way. We returned everybody except for 2 kids. Those 2 kids were real special to us. They were the captains of our first winning season in a long time here at Calvary. It was my first year last year. We put a lot of time in last year together, even though she wasn't letting us play. So, no, I don't look at it like this is my first year. And, we watched a lot of video from last year. And I just said, let's all be thankful that we can start in November because we've got a lot of problems, a lot of issues to fix. And give these kids credit. They come every day ready to work hard, hold each other accountable. We don't go starting 5 versus the second string. I take the best post player and put him against the second best post player. Best guard against the second best guard. We do some starting 5 stuff, but these guys battle in practice. And I told them yesterday was Sunday. We can't practice on Sunday. I told them Saturday that the game will be easier than our practice. And so they've done a great job. It was a long season. We've got a really tough game tomorrow. Mason County won their district championship last year. and they didn't play tonight, and they were here watching us tonight. And then we got to drive an hour and a half up there, and but we're just thankful that Mason County will play us. I mean, so many schools won't play us, and Mason County will, and Hart will, and Holton and Hesperia. So, you know, then our conference has a lot of big Class B schools. So, you know, it's fun to get a win like this, and then it's something you can build on going forward. We got a really tough game tomorrow, and so we gave them all chocolate milk, told them to stretch out, and then we'll hit the video tomorrow.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Yeah, thank you, Mike, for all you do. Appreciate it.